Right, so here we are at Tango Towers and Mr. Chippie is out with the body cam. We're going to do the test on 2 meters, followed by the same test on 70 sems. If it all goes awry, Mr. Chippie will come through on the CB and...
Tango 21, Mr. Chippie in position, top of the hill.
Roger, got you at the top of the hill. So we're going to use Mr. Chippie's Yaesu FT790R MkII, which has a 25 watt clip-on linear amplifier, and we're going to use the Tait business radio, which is set to 25 watts for UHF. G0 OGF, 2E0 FKC, receiving loud and clear.
Yep, roger that, receiving you loud and clear.
Excellent. Over to UHF.
2E0 FKC, is it channel clear, please? G0 OGF, 2E0 FKC.
G0 OGF on 70 sems, that's loud and clear.
Yep, roger that, all received, that's good. Right, I'll get on to Scratchy Corner.
Roger.
TYT FKC, is this channel clear, please? Nothing heard. G0 OGF, 2E0 FKC.
G0 OGF, 2E0 FKC, receiving loud and clear.
Yep, roger that, receiving you loud and clear.
Excellent. Over to UHF.
Roger. 2E0 FKC, is this channel clear, please? Nothing heard. G0 OGF, 2E0 FKC.
G0 OGF on 70 sems, that's loud and clear.
Yep, roger that, all received, that's good. Right, I'll get on to Scratchy Corner then.
Roger.
So he's going to go down to Scratchy Corner just like we would do normally. There was no point doing the end of the lane and doing the petrol station and Ancaster crossroads. We've missed those. We've just started from the top of the hill at 1.5 miles ish. So by the time he gets down to Scratchy Corner, it's about 2 3/4, something like that. And as ever, it's the wrong side of a hill. And that should really knock UHF for 6 at that point. So UHF, VHF. Yes, I think we'll carry on doing the CB, announce every one of them, because it then compares CB as well, over.
Yeah, roger that.
Roger.
Tango 21, Chippie in position, Scratchy Corner, over.
Roger, got you in position, Scratchy Corner. So we'll wait for him to call on 2 meters. 145.475. G0 OGF, receiving not too badly from Scratchy Corner.
I'm walking towards the actual explosion.
Okay, Roger, and if you'd like to now move over to UHF. G0 OGF, incredibly, UHF is better. Over.
Yep, to be honest, 2 meters comes across on this set louder, obviously, because it's 2 different sets there, so probably down to that. So yeah, that's working fine, so I'll move on. G0 FKC now first.
I bet that, is it 12, is it 25 spacing, that Yaesu? That's probably why it's louder. Okay, level crossing then next. G0 OGF out. So that was interesting. I mean, it came through from the car well from Scratchy Corner. Because this base station area is a little bit higher than the one we used for the normal tests. That one's mounted at gutter level on a single story building, and this one is probably 10 feet higher than that. So it does perform a little tiny bit better.
TY-UV88 calling G0OGF, you there?
G0OGF, receiving not too badly from Scratchy Corner.
Roger that. Well, I'm walking towards the actual junction because that's where we do the CB test from, so it's a bit fairer.
Okay, Roger, and if you'd like to now move over to UHF.
Yeah, roger that. G0OGF, TY-UV88.
G0OGF, incredibly, UHF is better. Over.
Yep, I'd say. To be honest, 2 meter comes across on this set louder. Obviously we're using 2 different sets there, so that's probably down to that. So yeah, that's working fine. So I'll move on. TY-UV88 now clear.
Is it 25 spacing that Yaesu? That's probably why it's louder.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably set to that. So yeah, okay.
Okay, level crossing is next. Roger now.
Roger that. TY-UV88 clear.
Routes now position at Wilsford Level Crossing. Right by.
Roger, got you at Wilsford Level Crossing. TY-UV88 from G0OJF, go ahead. TY-UV88, do you read me over? It's a bit scratchy at this end. Go over to UHF, please. Yeah, G0OGF is a little bit better on UHF, but not brilliant. So if you move on to the next one, please. Not very good at all.
G0OGF, TY-UV88.
TY-UV88 from G0OJF, go ahead.
Yep, sounds fine. Receiving you, a bit of noise on that, but it's fine.
TY-UV88, do you read me over?
Yeah, I'm receiving you loud and clear.
It's a bit scratchy at this end. Go over to UHF, please.
Roger. G0OGF, TY-UV88.
Roger, got you in position at Kelby. G0OJF, TY-UV88, you're not readable, I just knew you were there. Do you want to go over to 70 Sams? G0OJF, I can read you on UHF, not on VHF, over. Yeah, Roger, go back to VHF. G0OJF, you are unreadable on VHF.
G0OGF, TY-UV88 receiving.
G0OGF, TY-UV88
try again as I'm nearer the road. Is that any better? G0OGF 2E0FKC.
G0OGF, I can read you on UHF, not on VHF, over.
Yeah, but you went pretty quickly. I moved closer to the road. Can you go back to VHF just a sec?
Yeah, Roger, go back to VHF.
G0OGF 2E0FKC.
G0OGF, you are unreadable on VHF.
So it's going to miss out the Grayleys turn because it's pointless, because it's worse than the end one at 6 miles.
Well, Mr. Chippie, right, so UHF then for that bit.
Yeah, UHF certainly came through on that one. So it's straight on to Roresby level crossing then.
Yep, roger that.
10-4, good budgie. So remember that handheld's 4 watts. So it's going to be more efficient aerial wise on UHF. Remember, this is the aerial that the radio is supplied with. So it's going to be quite a shortened aerial for VHF. And remember, he can hear me because I'm doing 25 watts.
Right, I'm in position at the Grayleys level crossing hours.
Roger, got you at the level crossing. Right, waiting. G0Jeff 2E0FKC, you are unreadable, over. Yeah, over to UHF. (2E0FKC) from G0Jeff. Give it another go. You did come through, but it was pretty lousy, over. (2E0FKC) from G0Jeff, you are unreadable. Switch it over to the repeater, please. Call you on GR. Yes, was I calling on top of somebody there? G0Jeff.
2E0FKC, just check if I've still got it.
Yes, you're coming through.
Yeah, G0OGF 2E0FKC, receiving.
Yes, receiving loud and clear, over.
Yep, roger that. That concludes the test then, yeah?
That concludes the test then. Thanks very much.
Roger that. 2E0FKC now clear.
G0Jeff out.
G0OGF 2E0FKC.
G0Jeff 2E0FKC, you are unreadable, over.
Roger that. I'll go over to 77s.
Over to the UHF.
G0OGF 2E0FKC. G0OGF 2E0FKC.
FKC from G0Jeff, you are unreadable. Switch it over to the repeat.
G0OGF 2E0FKC.
Sorry, I doubled with somebody. 2E0FKC from G0Jeff.
G0OGF.
Yes, was I calling on top of somebody there?
2E0FKC. Just check if I still got it.
You're coming.
Yep, G0OGF 2E0FKC receiving.
Receiving loud and clear, over.
Yep, roger that. That concludes the test then, yeah?
Conclude the test then, thanks very much.
Roger that. It's 2 FKC now, clear.
Yeah, pal.
Well, I'm sure somebody was there, so I don't know whether they were calling through or what. So that just goes to show. Well,
Tango 21, this is Chippie.
hello there.
Right, so 70 cents, did you get me a toll of 70 cents?
No, I just opened the squelch, but it was unreadable.
Roger that.
Okay then, 10-10.
Yep, no problem, 10-10.
Okay. So we've actually used CB for talkback, even though, you know, we theoretically could be using much higher power equipment on amateur radio. Bearing in mind as an A licensee, I have a 400 watt license. I don't think I have anything which does more than 65 watts because power doesn't interest me. But QRP or low power equipment does. I get much more of a thrill out of things that do half a watt. So the conclusion to that was, as a simplex thing from our base station to him, we were getting not much better than we got with the President Randy 3 CB. It is now, you're not in use at all. So somebody else has come on there now, that's absolutely fine. But into the repeater, as you heard, now that repeater is at Grantham, I'm near Ancaster, that's 7.7 miles to me. And it's also about 7 miles to where he was, but of course it's high up. So it's a bit like a lighthouse, isn't it? You can see that lighthouse from a long way off. So I would think that with that hand portable, he'd probably be able to, if he got the right vantage point, he'd probably be able to get into the repeater from 35 miles plus. But for simplex, to our base station, as you heard there, 3.5 to 4 miles was the maximum we managed to achieve on both bands. Surprisingly, UHF 77s was better for me, but he said to me over the CB at one point that VHF was working better for him. So there you go. So it's nice to have had that set to test, and you know, it's a useful addition. So thanks for watching the TYT test, and it compares very favourably with the Citizens Band handhelds that we've done. And of course we have also done the Big Realistic 1001 and the Big Realistic 1005 from 1981 with the huge 1.5 metre telescopic aerials, and we have had 6 miles plus on these tests, and I've actually had 14 miles you know, in reality. So there you go. Thanks for watching.